So unless you've been living under a rock for the past week or so, you will be fully aware that there is currently a flighting happening on both PC and Xbox One and Series X for the Master Chief Collection, and it is giving us some access to some of the new content that Season 6 will be providing us in the coming weeks. Now, among the new content, there are 2 new maps for Halo 3, among some weapon camos and things like that. So I thought to myself that today I would jump on Halo 3 on the MCC Insider program and kind of just go around both maps and take a little look and see what they're all about. We're going to go through these maps today and we're going to just have a little roam around, see what they've done, see why they've implemented them into Halo 3, and overall just kind of give you like a guided tour, so to speak. But I'm not alone today. I am joined by a good friend of mine, an investor in the channel and a frequent viewer of the live streams, and a good friend of mine. I'm joined by DapperHellJumper. How are you doing today, my friend? Are you okay?
Doing better than you. How you doing, man? What's going on?
Do better than me. Look at the state of you, bruv.
Don't ask why I have tits. Don't ask.
Alright, so DapperHellJumper is here with me today because we're the only 2 people that I am aware of that have the insider that I actually talk to. So I said, yo, come on and let's do a video. And we're also going to be doing a video over on his channel, which will be linked down below. So after you've seen this video, you can go check that out. But today we're going to start off with Waterfall, aren't we, mate?
Yeah. Also, one quick note, everybody, if you notice any visual glitches, remember this is a flight. I've noticed that there are some problems with the visors and some of the armors in the menus, and sometimes those transfer over into games. So if you notice any of those things, remember this stuff will be fixed before it reaches the main game. This map never actually made it into the official release of El Dorito or Halo Online. This was a concepted map and I think initially created but never implemented. So if you played El Dorito like I did, this is a totally new map even to you. And actually, for those who still have El Dorito to install, it's still up and running. It's just I played it a few days ago. The thing is that its player count is really low. This section we're going to start off with because you're going to be seeing this place the most. This is the intersecting point on the map. Even though this is actually just in a corner of the map, this is where a lot of the other places kind of flow into as far as combat in-game. So you're going to be very familiar with this section of the map. You're going to get very familiar with it. Maybe a bit too familiar, you might need a vacation, which is what the other map is for, and we'll get to that later. However, it does have one glaring issue that kind of undermines the very interesting layout and verticality of the map, and that is what I mentioned earlier, that everything seems to flow into that intersecting point, at least when in multiplayer matches. Now it'll occasionally move a little bit away from it, but that, as far as my experience goes, has been very minimal, if little at all. That's the only real downside I see in it. Do you have any thoughts on it, 40?
Well, I was playing this earlier on today, and I was playing a game of King of the Hill, or Zone Control, whatever you want to call it. And one thing that I noticed is that this area here, where we're at now, in this intersection part, as soon as the hill is in this area here, it's one of those things where whoever gets to it first is going to have control of it. Because if you come from this area here, you can have people tucked behind this crate here, and they can be ready. You can have people in this stairwell here. That then causes a problem. And if you come out to the hill, you can go all the way around this crate into this little cubby hole, which then people sit there with shotguns. And as well as that, you also have people behind this crate. Like, it becomes a very, very camp motivated spot, so to speak. Like, if you're playing one of those game modes, like, a lot of the people are going to transfer that kind of playing style into Slayer and things like that, because there's so many spots where they can just sit there and chill. This intersection here is basically, as Dapper said, this is where most of your gameplay is going to happen. Everybody's going to congregate at this point here, without any shadow of a doubt. Whether you're playing Slayer, whether you're playing a control game mode, flag and bomb, I'm assuming the flags will be either side of this intersection, and you'll all meet in this middle part when you're traveling with the flag.
I think the reason why everything flows to it and locks up here is because of the cover and the line of sight breaks that this area provides. And by nature of the shape of the map, it needs to be, because this is the intersection. This is the effective center of the map, even though it isn't the literal center. So it is because of that. It's because of its incredible defensibility that attacking it becomes almost becomes a slog, if not a nigh on impossibility in some situations.
It's a first come first serve. If you get to this area first and you can keep hold of this area, you've basically won the game. Unless
if you can get a
got an
foothold
elite
here,
team.
it's very hard to lose it. Let's just put it that way.
Well, yeah, because for a start, you've got places to perch snipers up here, and you get good visibility both down that corridor. If you perch up here, you've got good cover. You can peek
and even
out,
when
see all the
people
way down.
get in here, and even when you get infiltrated, you have this large column in the middle to provide you omnidirectional
Plenty of cover. When you come into this area, when you're playing a multiplayer match, you could come in from either this doorway here or the doorway that is symmetrical the other side. But the problem is, these massive fuck off walls can sometimes be they're a blessing and a curse, because you can just literally poke round, and because these walls are so thick, about 9 times out of 10 someone's here with a shotgun.
Yeah,
just chilling.
It becomes a game of ring around the shotgun. It's ring around the shotgun, not...
everywhere you go in this map is kind of a similar theme, where everywhere you go, you've really got to have a game plan. Try and keep your distance as you go round. You've got to come round, you've got to be prepared for someone to be tucked away in this little corner, or sitting up here chilling with a shotgun.
There's these interconnecting paths here, so you can come up here and get to the back to the...
and they are symmetrical on both sides of the map, because we're back at this point, and where we started this map's video is an exact, practically identical area.
So you'll notice on each side of the map there are hatchways that lead down to a lower section of the glacier, and in this place sees a little bit of action, not much, but it does, and it connects through either ways that you can get up and get down through the same ramps like these, and it also has one-way movements such as grav lifts and I guess you'd call this an airlift, and to go up and to go down, you have these falling vents, as mentioned previous. Now, there is spanker ammo down here. There is a spanker top side, but it spawns with only one either 4 or 2 rounds. So if you get the spanker, you're going to want to come down here and get the ammo. Power drain is right here. A spiker, 2 spikers, 1 for each ramp out. Each team side ramp. There's also that third one, which is kind of for a wild card, I guess. Which again leads back into this intersection.
Every single point of this map leads straight back to the center section without fail. It always leads back to the center section.
I think we've covered this map quite thoroughly enough. You want to move on to the next one?
Yeah, I think we should move on to the next one. We'll catch you guys on Edge. But that is going to have to be saved for another video, as this video has gone on long enough. However, if you guys did enjoy this, as it was something very different for me, something very new, and you want to see me do more content like this on future flights, whether it be on MCC or whether it be on Halo Infinite when they start flighting, make sure you let me know by leaving a comment down below and leaving a like on this video, as it would really mean a lot to me. If you're new to the channel and you love Halo and you enjoy the content that I create, make sure you click the subscribe button and help us on the road to 1,000 subscribers. But like I said, make sure you leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you're new, and make sure you stay safe out there, and I will catch you guys in either my next live stream or my next upload. Take care, my friends. Tatty bye.